Hey, we're here at Howard University asking students what they think about Governor Northam. Northam, a Democrat, admitted wearing blackface at a party. So we're here at Howard University to see what students have to say about that.
And I used just a little bit of shoe polish to put under on my cheeks.
Like, it did happen so long ago. At the same time, though, like, I don't know, that's like not acceptable.
It's kind of a blow in the face to have the allegations of the blackface come out after, whenever the black community has supported him all throughout his term.
I feel like the reason blackface is just such a thing more than whiteface, because as a community or as a people, we've been oppressed for the entire history of this country.
It's almost like saying reverse racism is the same thing as actual racism against minorities. It's not the same. It's not something that you can even compare.
As white people, you guys don't really experience racism as other minorities would. So, if somebody does whiteface, does that really hurt?
He's going to have to face that people are either going to like what he does or doesn't. And because he's a racist, and now he's put publicly on face, people are going to acknowledge that first when they see him.
Does it shock you that he's a Democrat?
Yeah. It shocks me that he is a Democrat, though. I mean, he votes for some of the things that most people would want, but like in reality, there are things that we want and things that we have to do. So based on his party, doesn't really change anything. It's about the character and what he does.
The governor at first apologized, then denied that it was him. And in that same news conference, though, he admitted that he did wear blackface to a different party, saying it was to look like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it was him in the picture, even though he's trying to deny it for politics. He should be discontinued. Like, his whole administration should be discontinued.
I think he's lying. Because if he said he did it, and then that's probably because people outlashed on him. Now he just backed up and said he didn't do it. Yeah. That's what I think.
Interesting because he's afforded, he's kind of afforded like the benefit of the doubt.
My brother canvassed for this, dude. Politicians that we've got black people working for and canvassing for that are really, not who they say they are at all.
Your brother worked for him. So, I mean, based on all this, should he resign?
Yeah, he should be put in jail. I think you have different groups that care about different things. Liberals and conservatives generally don't care about black people. I think we should get everyone that's in office out of office. New system, whole thing.
What's the new system?
Socialism.
Dave Chappelle, he does use whiteface. So is there a difference there?
No, it's not. It's not.
What are your thoughts on using whiteface?
I've seen it. I've seen it done before. I'm about to say Dave Chappelle's a perfect example. I think it's not necessarily bad just because it was reactionary. It wasn't like it's not like he did it first. It was kind of like his use of whiteface was reactionary to blackface being used.
In the case of blackface, it's considered derogatory, but in the case of whiteface, it's a way for black Americans to kind of poke fun at something that has been used.
What are your thoughts on whiteface?
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
No.
There can't be
There's no history behind whiteface.
So do you think all racism is wrong no matter who you're being discriminatory against?
We really have to get really deep into the actual definition of racism.
What is the definition of racism?
Because it's not the same.
People who has never been oppressed in a country, you can't be racist towards them. Like, I cannot be racist towards a white person.
I can easily say, he's white, I don't like that. But that doesn't change the fact that black people, like that person will probably still likely get hired faster than I would. They probably have a better place in society, things of that nature. There's literally things in place that make, I don't know how to explain it. Because I know with racism, the definition is much deeper than just prejudice. If I say I don't like white people, that's more prejudice than it is racism. And there's a difference. I think we like to interchange those two things a lot, and they're not the same. So as far as I'm concerned, racism is more so oppression plus prejudice, as opposed to prejudice is more so like, oh, I don't like him, he's Hispanic. Oh, I don't like him, he's white. I could say that I don't like white people all day, but I have no power to actually do anything about it. If the roles were flipped to say white people were oppressed, then it would be different.
Right.
He keeps it satirical. I think it's fine.
Okay.